Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the overview of the one-on-one sessions. It's Diane Hockman. Can you guys give me a quick shout out in the chat and let me know that you can hear me? And I have a few words I want to share with you guys first, and then we'll get into business. But just give me a little shout out in the chat. Let me know that you can hear me fine, and we'll get started. I just got some news, and I'm actually a little dismayed, so I want to share something with you guys. But just let me know. Hey, Tom. Hey, Linda. Linda, you rock star, Linda Bamba. So you guys are saying hello. Does that mean you can hear me? Somebody give me a clue. Please. Hi, Katie. Okay, good. Gil, thank you. Good. Rod, thank you. Hey, guys, before we start, and I'm just going to edit this after the fact, but I just saw that Dr. Wayne Dyer passed away. And, you know, it's really interesting. I think I'm a little bit of a woo-woo girl at times. I think some of you guys that have studied with me, and for those of you that are new and haven't met me before, I'll give you a little overview in a second about who I am. But I just wanted to say this before we go too far. You know, recently I got, what's the name of the audiobook thing? I can't think of the name of it. I'll look. I signed up for Audible. That's it, Audible. And I had never had Audible. I used to, some of you guys have heard my story. When I was broke and I was trying to figure all this out, I was the headphone ladies. I used to have a Walkman, and I used to have a cassette on my body pretty much 24 hours a day. And I walked around with headphones on, and everybody in town knew me. I'd go shopping, and I'd do my, you know, flyering and everything else. And I used to listen to a lot of tapes. And in fact, when I first started on my personal development journey, I had no money to buy anything, guys. I had no money. And I used to go to the library, and I would have them in Connecticut, and I'm sure everywhere you're able to have books sent and tapes sent and stuff. And I used to go into the personal development section and the business section, and I was reading books on network marketing, and I found a book called Real Magic, and that book was Dr. Wayne Dyer. And I have two Wayne Dyer stories that I want to share with you guys tonight before we get to business. And I know we weren't going to do this tonight, but I can't help myself. The first one is that I was reading these books, and I had found some of his cassette tapes, and I was listening to them. And I saw it in the newspaper. It was like a little tiny picture of him, right? And this is before he was on PBS. This is before anybody knew who he was. He was speaking over in a town called Vernon, which is across the river from me. And I wanted to go, and it was like $20 to go see him. And I had nobody to invite to go with me. Nobody knew, nobody in my life understood. Anytime somebody tells me nobody gets me, guys, nobody got me. Nobody understood what I was going through, what I was learning, and I had nobody to go with. I went by myself to see Dr. Dyer. If there were 50 people in the room, it was a lot, okay? That tells you how long ago this was. And I remember coming home that day and feeling changed. And, you know, and time went on, and things happened in business, and things were going good. And he was coming back, and he was speaking at the Farmington Marriott, right? Can you imagine Wayne Dyer was speaking in a Marriott in the ballroom on like a Thursday night or whatever it was? And so I wasn't going to go, because at the time I still was paying off a lot of debt, and I didn't have the money. And by then he was more well known, and it was $50 to go see him. And I didn't have the $50, and I didn't have anybody to go with me, and I decided not to go. And that particular afternoon, I was involved in a car accident. A car skipped a stop sign and pulled right out. You know, I was going whatever the speed limit was, 30 miles an hour, and he pulled out right in front of me. And you know, I was really lucky because he was in a truck and he was higher up, and I kind of slid underneath him, and the whole front of the car was crushed. But I was fine. And, you know, I got checked out and everything. And then that night I got home to Larry, and I said, I really, really, really want to go see Wayne Dyer. I'm going to move some money around. I'm going to go see him. And here's the strangest thing that happened. And this is a true story. I got there early, and I was looking at the books and tapes on the table. You guys have all been to a seminar. They have books and tapes and things, and nobody was there yet. I went early because I didn't have a ticket, and I was hoping to get one. I was hoping I could still get in. And so I was there, and I was looking at the books and tapes. And in fact, I wish I had known. I didn't know ahead of time. I would have pulled it out to show you. But all of a sudden he came out and walked around from the side entrance of the ballroom. He walked up to me and he said, "I'm so glad you're here tonight. You were supposed to be here." He took 2 of his tape sets, there were like 6 cassettes, and signed them for me and gave them to me. And he said, "Don't worry about it." He knew I didn't have the money. He just walked up to me. So the reason why I find it so interesting that Wayne passed today is because recently I got Audible and I hadn't been downloading the audios. I don't know why. I just, you know, I bought it. You ever buy something and not use it, anybody? I'm guilty. And so when I went to get some audiobooks, what I don't really enjoy is somebody just reading a book. I like talks. And I thought, let me go back to my trusty Wayne Dyer. And I've been binging on Wayne for the last 2 weeks. So I know he's up there somewhere, and he's been a great guidance to so many of us. And he's had a huge impact on my life. And, you know, that's why I do what I do. A lot of people will say, "Diane, why do you give away stuff? Or why do you do it so cheap? Why don't you charge this? Why don't you do that? Why? And the reason why is because someday when it's my time to go, I want to be a part of a legacy of someone's life. Because when I think about it now, these are really the first things that I ever bought from him retail. Because everything else I picked up in a thrift store, I bought on eBay, or he gave me. I never really paid Wayne Dyer, but he impacted my life. But the thing that's really interesting is that millions of people paid Wayne Dyer, and he lived a very rich and wonderful life. And I want to be part of a legacy. When it's time for me to go, and what I tell you about the project that's going on tonight, maybe for some of you, but when it's time for me to go, I want to be the part of some of your legacy. I'm not supposed to be a part of all of your legacies, you know. Some of you guys are just passing by. But there's some of you that are here tonight that hopefully someday you will remember me the way I remember Wayne Dyer. And that's why I do what I do, because I want to leave a message and a legacy, and I want to help people be free. So excuse my whatever it is, my emotion tonight. But in honor of a man who you know, did so much, I will carry on. The show must go on. But I just saw this like literally 3 minutes ago. So it was very impactful to me. So thanks for listening. Guys, you have no idea the power of your words. You have no idea that every time words fall from your lips, they're laying onto somebody else's soul. And you have the power to change people's lives. Thank you, Gil. Gil said I'm allowed to have tears. Like I said, guys, I'm a little woo-woo. Isn't it amazing that I just downloaded 6 of his audio? I mean, 6 of his sets. I just downloaded like 20 hours worth of Wayne, and I've been binging on it. How could? It's been years since I've listened to him. Years since I've listened to him. So I don't know. Maybe I felt something. I don't know. I feel stuff. There's been more than one of you that said, "How did you know I was going to be great when I wasn't great?" And it's because I can feel you guys. I don't know. I'm a weirdo. Amberly, no, you can't book your session. I'm on the webinar. I don't know if you're here, but she's messaging me now. So I'm telling her to go away. Another rock star. So let's get down to business. And thank you all for your patience and love. And yeah, Gil, I'm always wrong. I'm always out of control. But I love that story, and I don't tell it very often, that whole story about how Wayne just walked up to me. And it's funny because he knew the crowd was coming. He ran away right after. I was just there at the right place at the right time. He must have felt me like I feel people. I don't know. So anyway, good evening and welcome, everybody. We're 10 minutes in, but a lot of people I know we're jumping on late. So some of you guys missed what I was talking about there. But rest in peace, Dr. Wayne Dyer. And thank you for all you've done for me and my family. So guys, and it just came out. Apparently his family posted it on his Facebook wall. So there's no details whatsoever. I just saw it. So And I'm glad you guys are here to share this with me, because I wouldn't want to be alone to hear it. So in any case, good evening and welcome. My name is Diane Hockman, and I'm really excited to be here with you tonight because I have some cool stuff coming up for the next 3 months that some of you might be interested in. For if you haven't met me before, I noticed some names I'm not familiar with. If you haven't met me before, I've been in the home business industry since 1999. Coming up on my 16-year anniversary. I was going to say next month, which really is October, because we're almost to September. I'll be celebrating October 4th, my 16th anniversary in the business. I usually don't do a lot of tooting my own horn, but tonight, just for the sake of giving you some statistics and documentation, I'm the #1 affiliate in the largest attraction marketing system in the industry. I have won prizes and big checks, and I could show you all the pictures. I could have done a PowerPoint and told you, here's my big check from this, and here's my prize from this, and I've been a top 10 affiliate, not just in this home business space, but with the likes of Frank Kern and Eben Pagan and Mike Koenigs. I have done all of this around bringing up 2 beautiful daughters that are now 19 and 22, which is hard to believe. And I'm pleased as punch to say that I've had a hand in helping some great marketers come down the road. And this is just another one of those sessions now that I'm going to tell you guys about tonight that might be helpful to you. I always try to make them easy, accessible, reasonable, and stuff that is easily consumable by everybody. And the other night, I had an idea. It wasn't the other night, it was like 3 weeks ago. I had an idea because people love one-on-one sessions. People always ask, can I get on the phone with you? Can we have a one-on-one session? Can you coach me? Can you consult me? I've been around a long time. I've spoken on all the stages and all that good stuff. And by the way, guys, I always feel weird about it, but I've earned an awful lot of money. So if that's what interests you, if you really need me to flash a check at you, I can show you numbers, but can you take my word for it? I've made an awful lot of money over the years. So I had this idea because people are always asking me, and I'm going to be truthful, it is impossible for me to do one-on-one sessions with people on a regular basis because truthfully, I charge too much for one-on-one. My time has become very valuable. And I'm not saying that in a snotty way. I'm saying it to be truthful. When you have the kind of responsibility I have and the type of business that I have, my time has become very valuable. And so I have to charge a minimum of $500 an hour to do a one-on-one session with someone. And for most people that are just starting out, and I know when I was just starting out, $500 to talk to a top earner for an hour, I understood the value of it, but I didn't know where the money was going to come from. So I started to think, the other thing that's really powerful, so those one-on-one sessions are really powerful, but to just sit and do them for people, I've done them before as specials, and I've done them for $97 and stuff. And then what always happens is I get kind of irritated because I'll do a session with someone, I'll give them this deep discount because I want to help people, because I love people and I want to give them a leg up, and then they don't take action, and it gets irritating and it becomes a waste of time. So can't do that, but I love doing one-on-one sessions with people because I can really get into your brain and into your head and find out where you are. And what's really cool is when it's a one-on-one session, it doesn't matter whether you're just starting out and you need the basics, or whether you're super advanced and you need like a copy clinic, or you need to, analyze a funnel, or you need to brainstorm, you just want to combine minds and brainstorm headlines, or all those different things, angles, marketing threads. So, from beginner to advanced, when it's just a one-on-one session, it doesn't matter. We can be wherever you are. I can meet you where you are. So the other thing I realized that people really learn well from is a lot of times when we're being taught, we're busy running this through our own experiences and we're kind of resisting. Have you guys ever done that? Had somebody tell you, hey, do it like this, and then for some reason you're resisting it because you got kind of emotion or different things caught up in your mind. But when we watch other people get trained or taught, it's much easier to see because our own ego's not in the middle. So I know that I learn exceptionally well when I'm watching someone else get helped, get counseled. Because I can see it's really, they always talk about, it's very easy to, hindsight always helps us, it's easy to say, oh, I knew better when you're talking about what happened yesterday. And it's always easier to think you know better when you're looking at somebody else's business. So learning from watching someone else, Anita says, oh no, not me. I never do that, right? So one, having your own personal time with a top producer, which would be me, would be very valuable to you. I did a little survey and I asked people, what do you think it'd be worth to have an hour-long one-on-one? And people said everything from, people said $500, $1,000. They went up to $2,000. A lot of people said priceless and all that other stuff. A couple people, gave me drama about, well, nobody can afford it. Well, what if I made it affordable? So a one-on-one session, and then being able to learn by watching other people being counseled. And I realized that, you know what, for the fall, and I think of this, by the way, as the last quarter. Business runs in quarters. You guys ever watch like CNN or CNBC and they talk about, the figures are coming in for first quarter housing starts or first quarter, I don't know, whatever. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. That's how the year runs. But I like to goof off, and I like to have December. I either work really hard in December or goof off. It depends on the year. I usually do something called December intensive in December, which means I work really hard. Some years I like to goof off. I may go away this December. But I think that in this business, it's September, October, November. Those are the three terribly critical months. Now, a lot of you guys know I just came off of summer school. Some of you guys participated. Yay, summer school. And June, July, and August are where you literally set up your momentum. Then you head into the fall, which is always good business. And then you get through the holidays because you have good momentum, and then you spring into the next year, 2016. Okay. Now, some of you guys are in full locomotion. You've been working all summer. Some of you guys haven't. You know who you are. It's okay. So September, October, November now becomes absolutely critical. If you don't gain momentum in September, October, November, not to be mean, not to be, negative, I'm just real about business, your 2016 is screwed. If you don't get momentum now and go to work now and do what you need to do now and dig in now, your ability to start up in January, because a lot of people are like, I'll start in January. I'll start that diet on Monday and I'll start my business in January. If you think that way, you're shooting yourself in the foot, not just for a month or two. You're literally shooting yourself in the foot for a year. How many of you guys have lost a year? And it's okay, because, it's okay to admit if you have, because everybody has. Everybody has. So I'm just being really straight up. Now I come out and talk about this every single year. You guys will see me every quarter. I'm out and I'm explaining how the quarters work. I'm explaining how retail works. I'm explaining how residual works, because I want you guys to do really well. So I like to do a great setup September, October, November, because a lot of people are just holidaying in December, but December 26th becomes the most critical time because you're right after Christmas. Everybody's got New Year's resolutions, looking for a fresh start for a whole new year. So if you don't have this stuff going on, you're going to lose that window. Okay, so we want to have both the holiday but the influx of good business at that time period. Jen, congratulations. I'm sorry, I shouldn't do this on the webinar. Jen, I'm so excited for you. That was a big surprise. Jen got married. Everybody say hey. Don't do it in the chat. Do it on her wall. Do it later. Pay attention now. Okay, so this is what I've put together. I've put together something called the one-on-one sessions. And this is how it works. Every person who is part of this community that we're building here in the one-on-one sessions will have a scheduled one-on-one session with me. And you will let me know in advance what you want to work on. And you'll send me over anything that you need me to look at, etc. And during that time, you own me. Okay, that hour that you book, you can either use me to, heck, I don't care. You want me to help set up your websites? I'll set up your websites. You want some mindset work? You want to learn something about copywriting? You want to work on your letter set? Some of you guys want to do some more advanced funnel work. Whatever you guys want to do. The only thing that I can't do with you is advanced advertising. Okay, I really don't advertise a lot. I don't have to. I certainly know how to set up fundamental ad campaigns, you know, how to set up Facebook ads, anything like that. I certainly know how to write ads. But if you want like ninja SEO or ninja ads, I'm not your girl. I'll be truthful. I've just learned how to run my business without a lot of ads. I'm a social media queen. I'm a networker. But pretty much anything else, from very beginning to very advanced. I mean, guys, like I said, I've competed on the plane with the top marketers, not in this industry, but in the bigger, larger internet marketing industry. I've also been on the streets selling diet pills. I've done it all from the beginning to the end, from the beginning to the end. So I can work with you on whatever you want. So every single person that decides to be a part of this will have a one-on-one session. That one-on-one session will be via webinar. It will be recorded. And here's what's cool. It's your session, but everybody else in the group can come live to any of the sessions they want. So we all get to watch each other getting this help. And then you guys get the library. When it's all over, you get the whole library. You can go back and watch them over and over and over again. So normally what I do is in most of my courses, I've never done this before. And by the way, I was trained to be a Spanish teacher, so I do have a teaching background. I never really thought about it this way, but I'm glad I did. Usually I pick a topic and I teach a class. You know, let's learn how to build a capture page. Let's learn how to work our autoresponder, stuff like that. And everybody comes and watches, and there's like a bunch of webinars in the library that are just different topics. Well, this time, what's going to happen is instead of going in a series order, the way most courses do, guys, you have all these courses. You probably bought a bunch of them. A bunch of you guys are members of the system that I use. It's all in there. That's not really what you need, because you all have access to it. You can all go look at it. What you need is to watch people having breakthroughs. What you need is to sit and watch this hands-on live. It's going to be like an incubator where we're working with all the people, and you're going to see it live of me, doing what they need, as opposed to just running my mouth and teaching you again, the same topic. Guys, you've been through the courses, okay? You guys all know what to do. I don't know every single person here, but a lot of you guys, you know what to do. There's just something holding you back. And what we need to do is actually get together and do something. And then here's the best part. You get unlimited follow-up and consulting for the full 90 days in a group setting in a Facebook group. So you have your session, and you can go ahead and then bring back your work, and I'll look at it. Let's say we were writing letters and you want to write your first letter set of your own. You want to stop using canned letters. You want to write your own letters. You're going to write 20 of them. I get you started, and then you bring your letters in. I'll look at them for the whole window of time. Now, for some of you guys, you may not want to take your appointment, because we're going to do this September, October, November, so there's going to be appointments all along, right? And we're going to keep promoting this and bringing people to it. You may want to watch sessions for a little bit and learn from them. We already have a whole bunch of them booked up. You may want to just watch for a little bit before you take your session. You might want to book your session out like in the middle of October now. Because you kind of want to watch people a little bit. So some of you guys are ready to go. You got something you need work on. You're ready to go. You booked an appointment. Some of you guys are going to say, hey, I'd like to wait a little bit and watch a few and see how I can utilize this best for me. But no matter what, you guys can bring me. And by the way, this is not about any particular business. We're all grown-ups. We all know that we work business opportunities and affiliate programs, etc. We can work on your MLM funnel. And you don't have to hide what your MLM is in this group. You don't have to, we don't have to make believe we don't have programs, okay? We're all grown up. You can work on your, some of you guys are in My Lead System Pro, which I'll talk about in a minute. Great, you want to work on that, terrific. But this group will not be about anything in particular. It's going to be about marketing, okay? Marketing, that's it. So what do you want to market? Who is your market? And then we get to work. Okay, we get to work. So you don't have to be shy about saying, I want to generate more leads. Okay, great. I want to recruit 3 people this month. Great. That's your, that's your outcome. We'll put together a plan for that. So that's basically the concept. Everybody gets a one-on-one session, and everybody gets to watch each other's one-on-one sessions, which means you can watch them live if you're around, you're free, you will have a link to come to them, and or you can watch them recorded. Whatever you like to do. If you don't want to watch any of them, it's still a good deal, because the one-on-one and the follow-up, the price that you're going to get it at and the way I've set up the payments and stuff, it's still cheaper than anything else you can get out there. So if you don't want to watch anyone else, because you might think, well, I don't want to get distracted. That's okay. I don't think it will be distracting. I think it'll be marketing fundamentals. But if you only want the one-on-one and the follow-up, still a really good deal. So let me explain how it works. And I'm just going to go through that real quick. I'm going to give you guys the information about signing up. I do have a limited number of spots. And then after that, I will then kind of stop the presentation. I will take questions, but I'm going to clip this out. We'll clip off the Wayne Dyer part, and we'll clip off the question and answers, and we'll go ahead and put this together so that people can watch it tomorrow for those that missed out on the webinar tonight. Although we have quite a crowd, this may sell out tonight. Here's how the cost and the payment, etc. works. First of all, for those of you that are with me in My Lead System Pro at the mastery level, and if you're not familiar with My Lead System Pro, I'll explain in a minute. You guys know you're already included in this. There is no additional cost. It is complimentary. You are in. The one thing that I do ask you guys is that if you take a one-on-one session, I want you to be committed that you're with me for September, October, November. Please do not respect me and my time enough to not take a one-on-one session and then quit on me. Okay, because if you do, I unfortunately will not be able to accept you back into anything else at a later date. Okay, because you will have trained me that I shouldn't put time into you. So guys, I want you to look at this as a 3-month commitment. Okay, 3-month commitment period over and out. I want you to give me your word when you sign up that you are in this for 3 months. You're not going to blow me off in the middle of it because I'm letting you make payments, etc. You'll see. So those of you that are already in, this is complimentary, but I don't want you to book a session unless you know you will be here for 3 months. If not, if you already booked a session or whatever, feel free to cancel it. If you're not sure, if you're just getting started, you're not sure, then go ahead and you know, just hold back and get that appointment booked maybe in October or whatever, and you know you're sure. Okay, because I'm trying to help you guys and I'm trusting you guys. I need you to give me your word when you do book those appointments. For those of you that are here tonight that are guests that are not a member of My Lead System Pro, but would like to take a look at it, My Lead System Pro is the largest affiliate attraction marketing system in the industry. It's been here for 8 years. I'm the #1 affiliate there. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars with them. And if you join at the mastery level and make a commitment to stay for 90 days, again, this will be absolutely complimentary for you. Okay, and you can go ahead and you can take a look. I'll give you the link in a few minutes. Take a look. The site that I'm going to give you is just an overview. It's not a video presentation. It's an overview of all the features. Guys, we have you know, done for you capture pages, done for you campaigns, done for you what we call tripwires, giveaways, small items to sell, funded proposals. We have the website builder. We have the CRM, which is the customer relationship manager, where you keep track of all your leads. How do you keep track of all the people? This is how. We have every tool under the sun, and believe it or not, they're about to give us blogs to go along with the whole system that we have. So it's the most comprehensive marketing system that's available in this space, period, bar none. It costs $150, like $149.97 or something a month, and you can earn $100 per person that you refer. And I'm happy to help you. If you're on the team, I'm happy to help you get those referrals. You can join it and use it, or you can just join it and not use it a lot, but just come to the sessions. That's your choice. I'm not here to sell you MLSP tonight. I'm just letting you know that if you are in MLSP with me, this is one of the benefits of being on my team. Now, for those of you, and I'll take questions on MLSP and stuff in a minute. I'll give you the link if you guys want to go look at it, etc. For those of you that are already in MLSP or don't want to be in MLSP, I'm making this available for 3 payments of whatever it is, $149.97. It's the equivalent of being in MLSP, $149.97. So you make a payment tonight, you make a payment in 4 weeks, and you make a payment in another 4 weeks. I need your commitment if you're going to take a one-on-one and you're going to do this, that you're going to be here for all 3 months. You can't do one, get a one-on-one and quit. If you do, you will be not allowed in any of my training anymore, including the free stuff. Okay, I'm just being abundantly clear. If you are abusive of me, I cannot allow you in my environment anymore. being very straightforward. We have people that do this type of junk in this space. They sign up for things, they don't show up, and they want a refund and all this other stuff. None of that baloney. It's 3-month commitment because this is a 90-day program. It's very inexpensive. You are paying less with the 3 payments. It's less than what it would cost you to have the one-on-one. Plus you get 90 days follow-up, plus you get all of my consultation, et cetera, et cetera. This is a very inexpensive offer, and you don't have to pay it all up front. Now, here's the deal. Of course, I'm looking for people to join me in My Lead System Pro because I can help them ongoing, and it's what I do, okay? It's what I do. So as many people as want to join MLSP with me and want to take advantage of this offer, it's completely open. But tonight, for those of you that are not in, that are in MLSP already or don't want to join, I only have 20 spots for this whole opportunity. Okay, so if you're looking to pay cash for it through PayPal, I'll show you how it's set up. If you're looking to just buy it because you're already in MLSP, you don't want MLSP, you hate MLSP, whatever your story is on that, I can only take 20 people. I might open it up again in October, but what I don't want to do is bind myself with too many people that I'm working with when I'm really trying to hit my next goal. You know, you guys are all working on your levels. I'm working on the L7 leadership level. Nobody's ever done it before in My Lead System Pro, and I would like to be the first one to do it. So that's what I'm working on. That's my next goal. But I don't want to shut the door to people who have been great, you know, colleagues and faithful students, etc. So I'm opening up 20 spots, just so you know. So when I put up the link, if you want this, you want to go grab it. And then, like I said, in October, we'll see how we do. I might open up some more spots. If you're not sure tonight or you don't have the money or whatever, come back and, you know, I'll be promoting this again if I decide to open it back up. If the group does well, if this is going along swimmingly, right now I have, you know, I mean, there's a lot of days I have three appointments a day. So it's going to be a lot of work for me. But if, you know, if this goes swimmingly, like I hope it will, I have a trip to Hong Kong at the end of September. When I come back, I will open it up again. Okay. I am not somebody that will convince you, that will sell you, that will push you, that will tell you you need it, you gotta have it, all that junk. I don't believe in it. Just like I knew I was meant to know Wayne Dyer, rest his soul. Some of you know that you were meant to come work with me. Some of you know that you're meant to be here. If that's the case, I open my arms to you, and I'd like to be part of, you know, I'd like you to be part of my legacy and me to be part of your story. For those of you that are not turned on by this or don't like the concept or whatever the case may be, or you don't have it in your budget right now, that's okay. It's not meant to be right now. So the first thing I want to do before I talk about the people that, you know, want to just buy it, for those of you that want to take a look at My Lead System Pro, I'll just say it and write it. Okay, it's DianeHochman.com/MLSP. It's in the chat there. DianeHochman.com/MLSP. Now, this is the page that does not have the video. You know, if you really want the video, ask me for it and I'll send it over to you if you want to watch the whole presentation. But what it does do is it shows you, in fact, let me pull it up so you guys can see. Hello. I hate when I'm over here by myself because I'm afraid that you guys can't see my screen, but I bet you can. First of all, let me just show you that. Somebody text me if you can't see my screen, those of you that know my number. There's my earnings, and this is just a side affiliate program. And there's another one coming. There's another $8 grand coming, you know, like Monday, Tuesday. So it's not too bad, you know. Most of the months they're ranging from 10 to 15, but you know, I can scroll around and show you some that were, you know, these types of one. Let's see, this is 1 month, that's a 20. There's other big ones in there. So yeah, there's one. How about that month right there? That was you know, a pretty good chunk of change. So you know, is there money to be made here? Yeah, but that's not the point of what I'm talking to you guys about tonight. But there you go. And by the way, just let me give you a disclaimer, this is not a business opportunity. And you know, this does not happen for most people. Okay, can I be just abundantly clear? Will this happen for you? No, but I do know that I have 2 people on the line tonight that wonderfully just had some great results. One of the girls with my help, thank you, Amber. There's one of them, just had a $1,400 week launching her first coaching program, which is absolutely incredible. And then I also have another gal who just put up some terrific results tonight, and she's making lots of residual income. So is there opportunity to create affiliate income around your MLM here? Absolutely there is. If you don't want to create extra income because you're solely focused on your MLM, can you use this system to do that? Absolutely. But I always say, why not get 2 people so yours is free? By the way, it's not multi-level. I don't earn anything if you bring people in or don't bring people in. So, you know, I'm not here to push you or get you focused over here or anything like that. It's just a tool set, guys, with a great community and great training. So the page that I sent you guys over to just describes everything that we have, all the features. We have pure profit products you can go out and sell in the marketplace, and, you know, training products, keep all the cash flow, use that to fund your advertising. You know, we integrate with all the autoresponders. We have incredible, you know, community. You guys can get featured in our newsletters and stuff. We'll send you out to 250,000 people. How would you like to get your name, your face, and your image and your story out in front of 250,000 networkers? Be pretty good. Okay, so anyway, it just goes through all this other stuff, and, you know, so this is the written part, and it compares the things. Now, you'll see on this page, I don't know where it went, whoops, that you must, in order to participate in this program, there's 2 choices here, but you must be at the mastery level. Okay, $149.97 a month, it's $100 when you refer someone. You must be at the mastery level. I'm toying with the idea of letting university members, because I do have a few left, watch, but I'm not sure that I'm doing that. So right now, only mastery. So for those of you that are interested in the one-on-one sessions, let me get out of here, go back over here. That would be where you go. So I'll put it in again. It's just Diane Hochman. /MLSP. I'm pretty sure, by the way, that's my my old blog is dianehochman.com, which is being worked on. I haven't updated it since 2008, truthfully. But I'm pretty sure I'll have access to the new MLSP blogging system within the next week or so. So, of course, those of you that are working with me will get a little insight into what's going on. So, so that's it. So now, so that's it. Those of you that are not in My Lead System Pro, that's how you get in. Okay. Okay. So dianehochman.com/MLSP. I'll check the Q&A. By the way, if you have questions, don't put them in the chat. Please put them in the Q&A. Okay. And then now, for those of you that are already members, okay, we don't change sponsors or anything else like that, guys. It's an affiliate program. One of the best things about My Lead System Pro is once you refer to someone, they're locked to you, okay, which some people think is not good. I think it's really wonderful because you're always being paid for the purchases of that person. It can really add up to quite a lot of money. So we don't change sponsors. We don't move around. First of all, there are no sponsors, refers. It's an affiliate program, guys. And it doesn't really matter who your refer is because we have great training, great community. We have training almost every day. What I'm doing here is just something that's extra and above and beyond. Most of the leaders in the industry have different coaching programs. So this is mine. Guys, I'm a little informal. I don't like to do these whole big fancy things and fancy presentations and PowerPoints and stuff. I just like to get in the trenches and work with people. So for those of you that are already in, that just want to buy this, I'm going to give you the link now. You need to make one payment tonight of $149.97. You will be billed 2 more times 4 weeks out. And again, do not purchase this. PJ, you do, if you're in MLSP, somebody is your referrer. Okay, somebody is your referrer. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Utilize the community, and then if this is something that you want to do on the side, awesome. But everybody has a referrer. You can't be an MLSP without one. You can look on the right-hand side of your site to figure out who that is. Now, like I said, guys, I'm going to give out this link, and I have 20 spots, and I'm not doing it for fear of loss and all this stuff. Okay, everybody always like, you know, they learn about all these marketing things and they go, oh, she's doing it because of this, or she's doing that because of that. No, I'm not. I'm doing it because I can only handle so many people. Hello. Okay, I need to hit L7. I need to bring people into MLSP. That's my primary thing that I'm doing right now, and the reason why I'm doing this. But people have asked me to, PJ, you still have a referrer. You just found their advertisement on the web. Just go in your back office, look on the right-hand side. It tells you who your referrer is. So I'm not doing this for a secret reason. I'm not doing it to make you all stampede. I'm doing it because I really don't think I can handle that many more out of the gate. And then, like I said, in October, if I get it under control and it's all swimming, then I will go ahead and open it back up. Okay, so here's the link for that. It's DianeHochman.com/one-on-one. Okay, DianeHochman.com/one-on-one. And I can, you know, based upon the way I have the appointments set up, but I do have some travel in here. I have some travel in September. I'm going to Hong Kong in September. In October, I'll be in Vegas for like a week for the GoPro event. Right now, November, I may be in England, I may be home. So I do have some travel in there. But in between all of that, it looks like I can fit in quite a few appointments. And truthfully, I love doing this. My favorite thing on the face of the earth is to go ahead and work in the trenches with people. Absolutely love it. So that's the one-on-one sessions. I will take a look and see questions, but basically it's you get a one-on-one session, everybody else involved gets a one-on-one session, and you all must agree. When you get on the one-on-one session on the video, you're going to agree that it is okay for me to utilize these videos in training other marketers. Okay, if you guys are not open for, you know, that, you can book me for an hour to consult with you. It is $500 or more if I can fit them in. You know, right now with the way the schedule is, I don't know when I will. But you can book me for that. And then the other thing you guys should know about, which I'm not really talking about tonight, but if there are any of you that are dead serious that want to work with me one-on-one for the last quarter of the year, which is really October, November, December, I do have a protege program. It's reasonable for what you get, but it's definitely, you know, a much bigger investment than what we're talking about here. I've had many people go through this program and do incredible things, and truthfully, I've had other people that just kind of blew it off and haven't done anything. But if any of you want to talk to me about that, you can contact me direct at DianeHochman.com. That's my protege program, and it is a significant investment, just so you guys are clear. I don't really sell it a lot. People just kind of show up, the right people, and I tell them about it. But tonight, some of you guys may be interested. And of course, if you're a protege, you get to come to everything. So this would be free for you. So let me check the Q&A and see. Katie, I did get your email, and you can just go ahead and follow that link. Okay, you get one, because people are confused about this. You guys get one-on-one session. So you have to use it wisely. You're going to get an hour one-on-one with me. 2 days before the session, you're going to email me. I have all directions on this. We're just getting this started, so not everything's in the group just yet, but it's coming. You will have 2 days before the session or earlier, if you want, you're going to email me what we're going to be talking about and any information I need. For example, let's say you have a medium-sized MLM team and you want to figure out how to build properly based upon your pay plan and how to increase your earning and build strong legs or something like that. I need to see your pay plan and I need to see your lineage. I might need to like log into your back office. You need to send me the information. Let's say you want to tweak up your copy on your autoresponder letters. You need to send me your letters so I can see where your challenges are. Let's say you want to build a, you know, a funnel. You need to know what the funnel's about, what we're selling, who the marketplace is, etc. Let's say you already have a funnel and you want me to give you 22 different ways to get more traffic to it. I need to see the funnel. You guys all follow? So 2 days ahead, at least, you're going to send me the information I need, your topic and the information I need to be able to consult with you. When we sit down, and I want you to think like a business person, because I'm a business person too. I'm going to sit down with you in the webinar room and I'm going to be consulting you. You need to come prepared. You need to have thought about what you need help with. You don't want to just come and go like, you know, if you go to the doctors, you tell them what's wrong. You don't just go, I don't know. You know, you don't do that. So one session, you get to watch everybody else's session. So like, there's an excellent chance that you will get to watch at least 100 people getting counseled. That is big learning. That is like 100 hot seats. People get freaked out when I use the term hot seat, but that's a common term in marketing where you have some people looking at your business and helping you with it. You get to watch 100 hot seats. You think you might learn something in there. So you get one-on-one session, you get to watch all the sessions, and you get to be in the group, and you can bring me all your follow-up. So if you were writing stuff, you show me, you show me what you're writing, and I keep tweaking it for you. If you're working on, traffic, you can show me your results. I can tell you where the challenges are. Again, guys, I'm seeing things through the eyes of 16 years worth of experience. So I'll see things like that you've been missing. I'll save you years worth of struggle. So one session. Thank you, Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen, get your session booked up. If you're not in that group, by the way, if you are in My Lead System Pro with me and you're not in the one-on-one group, get a hold of me, in case I messed up and didn't get you in there or something like that, because there's so many people coming at me. Just get a hold of me and say I'm not in the group. Yes, Mary Ellen, you get an appointment for free. My link went to a jewelry site. Which link is that, Amelia? Because that would be bad. It shouldn't have. Diane Hockman. Let me take a quick look. What? Oh, Amelia, it says that, did you redirect the thing afterwards? Oh, Larry might have redirected it after, so please check that redirect after they've paid. Maybe you sent them somewhere. Larry set it up, so maybe they sent you on a journey over the river and through the woods. Yeah, PJ, your refer is My Lead System Pro. Okay, it is My Lead System Pro. So the only thing you can do is contact My Lead System Pro and ask them if they consider letting you move around. Okay, Amelia says it worked fine this time, Larry. It's okay. Maybe something came up weird. Guys, I can't talk to you about moving people or anything like that. It's not in my jurisdiction. If you are direct to corporate, you can try talking to them. But generally speaking, people don't get moved. So your refer is just corporate. Now, guys, I want you to understand why that is too, because a lot of people get worried about this. Here's why. A lot of big marketers join affiliate programs like My Lead System Pro, and they run traffic to the system. Their intention is not to sit and teach and train, because the teaching and training is there for you. That's why they use My Lead System Pro. Do you guys understand that when you bring people in My Lead System Pro, everything's done for you, so you don't really need to? Why do I do this, what I do? Because I love it. It's just my thing. It's because I love it. But as far as one of the big reasons why I use My Lead System Pro is because I don't have expertise in certain areas that other, like Facebook, for example. Michelle Pasco-Toledo is the queen of Facebook advertising. Now, I'm a Facebook marketing queen, but she's the be-all, end-all. Me, I look at the stuff and it makes my head hurt. It's very analytical. I'm just not good at it. I think I'm pretty good at some of the things that she's not good at. So when I bring people to My Lead System Pro, I can plug them into Rob Four, an SEO master, not my strength. He can plug people into my stuff, my Guru Code, my Attraction Marketing Intensive, my Deep Abyss. And by the way, guys, if any of you guys are looking for something inexpensive to plug in with me, but this isn't out of range right now, I'll tell you about that in a minute too. That's a mindset mastermind that we do once a month. It's only 25 bucks. So everybody can afford that. So there's another option. So there are no sponsors. It's just whoever's link it was that you clicked on. Brian, the link will shut off at 20. So you guys, when 20 people have gotten it, you won't be able to buy it anymore. It'll send you to a page that says, sorry, it's sold out. So that question is a good question. If you guys try to get in, if you hesitate and try to get in, once it hits 20, it shuts off. Okay, so again, that's also not a play. I'm not telling you it's 20 and it's really 30 or 40. It will shut off at 20. So that is the scoop. If anybody else has a question, please write it in the Q&A. I'll give it another minute. But after that, I'm gonna be done here because I have a lot of setup to do. Let me show you guys a couple other things. I think you'll like this. It's pretty neat. Let's see. Here's, we just started booking some of the people that are already in. Let me actually go to the actual page that you guys will be able to go to. You'll be able to see the schedule. The links, the webinar links will be in here shortly. They're not in here yet, but we'll be setting up these recurring webinar links. So everything is scheduled, and you'll be able to see who's scheduled. And then what I will do is I will edit these, right? Because this is September, right? I'm going to edit these, and I'm going to put beginner, intermediate, or advanced. Once I get topics from people, I'll go in and I'll put where, you know, what kind of session this will be. So if you're a beginner, you can plug into the beginner sessions first. If you're, you know, intermediate, you can go for intermediate. If you're advanced, like I know Duke Romke's floating around somewhere, he's going to set up a session. We're going to do some pretty advanced, heavy duty stuff. It's not for everybody, but that's where he is. So anybody can, we can work at whatever level you're at, and I'll also label all of these so you know what type of session it is. So I think that'll make a difference for you. That'll be helpful. So that's the schedule, and we'll keep updating the schedule. Yeah, you need anybody who's with me gets to be part of this. But again, you've expressed to me multiple times that you're not staying. So please, like I said, do not book one of these appointments if you're not staying. Okay, you got to be sure you're going to be here for the next 90 days. Because it's just not cool to do that. But people who are already in MLSP or don't want to join MLSP, yes, there's only 20 spots for those folks. People who are not in MLSP, obviously the best move is to join My Lead System Pro, because then for the same price you get all the tools plus the you know, plus the one-on-one sessions. I'm only opening it up to people who have asked me to. You know, if you're already in MLSP, this is just like any of the coaching options that a lot of people offer. Mark has coaching, Ray has coaching, in fact, very expensive coaching. Michelle has coaching. I think Rob Ford doesn't have any coaching because he hides in the woods. I don't know what he does. April has coaching, April Marie has coaching. So this is a coaching offering. You know, but I just give stuff. You know, April is awesome. She, you know, does some webinars and different things and trainings with her folks. And then she also brings in other people that want training. So a lot of us do additional training because people ask us to. By no means is this obligatory. You know, you have everything you need in MLSP. This is just the opportunity to get some more hands-on live coaching. Okay, can you learn what you need to do right inside the back office? Absolutely. In the community and the trainings, absolutely. But if you want more, you want hands-on, you want to be in kind of a smaller group, this is another option for you. So at this point, I'm going to check the chat real quick. I'm not seeing any other questions. So yeah, Alita, that's the thing that's really neat, is you get to watch everybody. And I think what we often learn more watching the other people get coached than we do ourselves when we get coached. Because again, we don't have our ego and our defenses mixed up into it. We're not kind of like, you know, defensive. We're just wide open when we're watching other people. So let me just see if anybody else had anything important. Good, Michael. I'm glad you decided that this isn't for you, because that's what I'm really looking for you guys to do, is looking for, you know, what is a good fit for you. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So good. If anybody else needs me, go ahead and write something in the Q&A. Otherwise, I'm out of here. I'm going to go take a look. There's a good chance that this is getting pretty busy with stuff. So for those of you that are already with me, just make sure you're in the one-on-one group. If you're not, message me on Facebook. We'll get you into it. We'll get you an appointment scheduled. And that's it. So I want to thank all of you guys for being here. Wait, there's one more that just came in. Okay, awesome. Rod, I'm looking forward to it. I miss you, my friend. I miss you, my friend. It's going to be good to hang out with you. And that's it. If anybody has a specific question that you didn't feel you could ask here for some reason, you can send it over to Diane at dianehockman.com. I'll get to it when I can. Oh, wait, now there's more. Walter, it's the same price. If somebody wants to pay me up front, they can. You know, I was just trying to break it down and make it easy for people. I thought you said it wasn't for you. So if it's not for you, then don't worry about it. Yes, Scott, I'm going to send out the replay tomorrow if I still have room. Patty, the people who signed up tonight, I'm going to be putting you in a Facebook group and giving you instructions on how to book your session. Michael, I may or may not open it up in October, like I said earlier. And if I open it up in October, yes, the session will be available for you guys to watch. Yeah. Okay. Grace, the sessions would have to be in September, October, and November. You certainly could, you know, take a session in November if you want. Absolutely. If you don't want to take one now, but you'd like to be a part of it and watch the other sessions, that's fine. We have quite a bit booked for September. You know, I certainly can take more in September for those of you that are like eager to get going, but I'd love some of you guys to book into October and even November, whichever you want. Whatever you want. I will be continually promoting to bring new members into My Lead System Pro. I just don't know that I'm going to open it to people that are not members with me. So I'm just trying to give you guys just the straight up. I had people who asked me. I'm making it available, doing the best I can to accommodate everybody. But of course, my goal is to really go ahead and hit that L7, which I hope you'll all cheer me on for, because it's a big run. It's a big run. Yes, Scotty, ask Rod. He can tell you tonight. I'm going to get this up as soon as I can. But it looks like I have to edit it now. Maybe I'll just throw it up the way it is. We'll see. I intended to do a half an hour. It turned into an hour. So, all right, guys. So I'm going to head out of here. Find me if you need me. If you guys did sign up, I will see that in a few minutes. I'll put you in the one-on-one group. For those of you that are already in MLSP with me, again, if you're not in the group, let me know. And for those of you that are on the fence, I'm around. If you need me, just give me a shout. I think this is going to, Anita just wrote in, Anita, it's Monday through Thursday. I'm doing them at noon, 3 and 7, and we're going to work out something for the West Coasters. We're either going to do those on Sunday night, or I might do a couple late night sessions for those guys, because 7 is early for them. Don't want to do it during prime marketing time, which is 8, 9, 10 o'clock. On the East Coast, that's prime money-making time, so we don't want to do sessions then and keep you guys from your work. And again, they will all be recorded. So yeah, so noon Eastern, 3 Eastern, 7 Eastern are when the one-on-one sessions are. Monday through Thursday, but I can make exceptions. Those are just the best times. And there are some days here, there's quite a few days where I have 2, 3 booked. You're not supposed to come to all of them, guys. That's what I really want you guys to understand. You're not supposed to come to all of them. You're going to have access to the recordings. You can just throw them on in the background while you're doing work. You can watch them when you have a chance. You're not supposed to be on all of them. If you were on all of them, I'd be worried about you. Okay, I'd be kind of like, why don't you got business? So, but they're here as a resource. After the fact, once we know what they were all about, we'll label them too. As we put up the recordings, we'll label what the topic was, etc. So to help you guys out, sorting which ones are the best ones for you. Guys, I'm creating libraries. You might notice that every time I do a product or a series like this, what I'm doing is I'm creating a library that's designed to be a resource for you. It's not supposed to be consumed all at once, all the time. It's one of those things that you go back to. Guys, remember I told you that over the last couple of weeks, I went back to Wayne Dyer. I used to listen and read him a lot, and I hadn't for a while, and then something drew me to him. Now I know why. And I went back to his library. Some of those books and tapes he made in the 70s. They're his library. I'm giving you a library that you can use for years on end. So that's it. It is 9 o'clock on the East Coast. I'm going to go hang out with my family, and I will see all you guys later. And for some of you guys, I will see you in your one-on-one session. Take care, everybody.